This is the story of a man named Giles. Giles lived on a rimworld known only as My Backyard, where he was the only colonist. His job was simple. Don't die. How are you all doing this fantastic Wednesday? I hope you're all good and looking forward to continuing the story of our protagonist, Giles Breen. A very real, a very brilliant man who has ended up in my backyard. And now we need to help him survive. So without further ado, let's do that, shall we? As always, the music you're listening to is none other than Whitebat Audio. If I can spell music correctly, you'll get a link to their YouTube. You can go check them out there. But other than that, I say we get into it, shall we? So I'm gonna unmute, and then I'm going to do that. I'm still getting used to not using my keyboard for everything because of the Stream Deck tablet that I have that I've been trying to remember to use. Alright, let us load Surviving My Backyard, Beef Eater Giles. Because the story of Giles is a tumultuous one. So he crashed in my backyard 3 days ago. Oh my god, we've survived only 3 days. Oh right, yeah, there is the alternate timeline where somebody prohibited Giles from eating the last lizard in the region, and then he died. But that that doesn't count because that was cheating. So this is Giles. Giles is asleep, but Giles is happy because he has 4 simple meals worth of beef. He sold some steel to get at it. We have a good supply of steel. We have even more pretty close to base, which is great. And we have some components as well. So this is the situation we find ourselves in. Giles has killed every single creature in the region. This region known as my backyard. Those creatures were 3 lizards. That's it. Those creatures are now dead and a part of Giles, really. And they will always be a part of him for the rest of his life, however long that may be. So things were looking pretty dire because we're waiting on our rice harvest, and we're halfway grown, so 3 days, 2 days left to grow potentially. Thankfully, this trader group showed up and brought Giles some beef. I didn't know DoorDash existed in my backyard, but I'm gonna take it. Some thrombos exist, but as demonstrated last week, Giles cannot kill them. Not only does he not have any armor, he doesn't have any clothes. And you need clothes to be able to kill a thrombo. So now it's just a matter of keeping him alive for a few more days until we get a harvest of rice and potatoes. If we get that harvest, we're pretty good. The only problem is we have a fueled stove, and that stove is out of fuel. And there's only one other source of fuel in this region. This saguaro cactus. Right here. This guy. So tomorrow, he's getting cut down. And then that's it for everything. And what we're going to need to try to do is level Giles's construction skill. Because right now, Giles is great at mining, and he's not poisoning himself, which is a plus. He gets good prices, which I helped us get this beef, I suppose. But what he isn't good at is construction. He started at 0. He's on his way to 2. It's part of the reason why we're giving him steel flooring in his bedroom. Also so that he's not in an awful bedroom anymore. It's a small bedroom, but honestly, you take what you can get. So yeah, we're giving him steel. This will improve his construction skill. We'll also probably have him repair the walls of the ruin, deconstruct these, maybe make a bloody table. Oh yeah, we had to sell our tables, didn't we? To afford, we sold our tables to afford to afford food. That's the situation we're in, but that's okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll have Giles continue to make this steel. We'll have him go cut that wood immediately, actually. Let's set up that order now. Alright, so Giles is going to cut this wood. And then he's going to haul it back. This is a storage zone for wood, right? It's the kind of shit you have to micromanage when you have a guy and his name is Giles. Is it raw resources? Yeah, wood. Okay, good. I'm just blind. It's fine. Okay. Let's carry on. Giles sleeps. I don't think these guys have anything else we need. We got some silver out of that. We got 3 silver out of that. That's good. That can sit there. We don't need that in our lives right now. If a raider wants to take that as tribute and not raid, that would be great. They just show up, pick it up, and leave. That's fine with me. All right, let's speed it through the night and let us think. So Giles should be assigned to cut. He is. He's assigned to mine the most, which I think makes sense because when I want him to mine something, I want him to do it immediately. Oh, also, the other thing about Giles that you need to know, he had his left middle finger bitten off by an iguana. Like, the first thing that happened to him on this planet, he went, I'm hungry, walked up to an iguana, and it bit his middle finger off. So that was arduous for a little while, but he's recovered. He's recovered. He's doing good. He's still got this catharsis for today. That's going to come in handy. How's his sleep? His sleep is good. Giles, it is early to rise, early to bed. Yeah, right. Do some recreation. He is ravenously hungry, though. Why does he have to... The clouds are the same here as they are there, Giles. And if anything, this patch of green is probably more comfortable. But you do you, mate. You do you. Alright, recreation unfulfilled is going away. I assume... No, he's not bored of solitary relaxation yet. Good. Good, because he's going to have a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of relaxing solitarily for Giles. Poor old Giles. Alright, so the only problem with this Saguaro cactus is it's on the other side of the damn planet. There is no other wood, right? What's the other wood you can get? A tree? No. Wait, why didn't it bring up the cactus? The Thrumbo ate the cactus? The Thrumbo ate the cactus. Why would you do that? Did that even fill you up? Oh, I don't get to know. I don't know. I don't get to know. He ate the cactus. Sake. How could you do this to me? To Giles? How could you do this to Giles? That's very bad. Are the traders still here? They are. Giles, trade. We need to... Gift. They gave me 20 uranium. No, don't leave. Okay. Do you have wood? They have chem fuel. Can you use chem fuel in a stove? Alright, pause it. Fueled stove. It looks like you could. Okay, so where did they put my uranium? There it is. What if I immediately... It was nice of you to give me this gift, but what if I... Because I'm a little desperate. What if I just straight up immediately sell it back to you? Okay. I might need to unpause it to have it show up in my inventory. Steel, beef, uranium. They're not willing to buy it. Of course they're not willing. Why would they want to buy what they just gave me? You fool. Okay. We need to... We don't have anything to sell with. Alright, stay paused. I have a devious plan. So, what if... Like, this is technically in my house, and so is this. So they should be able to buy both of these things if they so choose. Giles, trade. Don't walk away. Don't leave! Not yet. We're not done. Alright, 34. Chem, fuel. Okay, we can get a good amount of chem fuel. Alright. Now, does this work in a fueled stove? Because if it does, we're golden. The legacy of biofuel. I mean, we're a ways off from that, let's be honest. Shooting an artistic. I mean, that'd be nice for him to learn, but intellectual and plants. Oh god, I wish I could buy this. I really, really need him to be good at plants. No, it's not happening. They're leaving. Let's make this trade. Where is the... Alright, so let's delete these dumping stockpiles now, because they're just going to make life real difficult. Delete that one and that one. Now, where is my chem fuel? Like, where is it, though? I will search for it. Yep. Oh, it's literally right here. Haul that. Now, need wood. It says it needs wood, and that scares me. Because if it actually needs wood, life is very bad for poor old Giles. Needs wood. Okay. So what do we do now then? I can't believe that Thrumbo ate the last tree in the region. You know what we might just need to do? We might... How heavy is this? I'm not asking for any reason. It's 20 kilos. And how heavy is this? It's 30 kilos. Okay, so we can... Oh, it's an awful bed? Oh, well, who cares about bringing that? We can either bring the stove or bring the bed. I think we're bringing the stove. How much does this weigh? Like nothing. And I'm assuming the chem fuel weighs pretty close to nothing as well. It might be time to pack up and move. I don't think we can stay here anymore. As annoying as it is... God, we're losing out on the food, though. But we have no way to cook. We have no way to cook. Wildlife, animals. We have electricity. We do. Okay. So we can... Yeah, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to see like this. Chem fuel generator. Construction 6. It's harder to make than a wind turbine. Well, crap. Giles, life is going to get a little tricky for you. I'm not going to lie. Like it wasn't already. I can't believe that prick ate the tree. He ate the tree. I don't want to reload. I really don't. I mean, they gave me uranium. I can't be too mad about that. I'm so sad this fueled stove doesn't take fuel. That bothers me a little bit. It does say wood-fueled stove, but I think if you put some chem fuel in there, it would do something. It would probably taste a little funny, but if it's that or death... Alright, so what's the plan? What's the plan? The problem is that Giles is so very far away from Construction 4. He's just so far away. Alright, well, hold on. Let's see how far this takes us. I should have woken him up earlier before the Thrumbo woke up. Alright, mine... These. Because we need steel to finish the construction project, and we sold it for fuel that we can't use. If only they had wood, man. Now, Giles can probably make it a day without food. Not that I want him to necessarily, but that might just be the only option. Alright, build copies here. I build one there too. We need the experience. This stuff is fairly... It's not quick to build, but... It's something. Are you from the trade group? You are lagging behind. What do you have on you? A knife? Package survival, a revolver. Could we? I don't think we could take him. I think Giles would die. Like, the knife scares the crap out of me. Yeah, I think that would be the end. Not to mention, like, there's two of them. Yeah, that's not going to work. You know what? That was an intrusive thought. We're ignoring that. Ignore it. Cast that from your mind, Giles. That was, of course we can't do that. Alright, what is his construction? It is going up at a decent pace. Alright, you know what, Giles? Work on that steel wall, because that's going to make this a bedroom again. Like a good bedroom. Oh, well, I'm glad you did it that way. Yeah, climb over the stove, Giles. That makes a lot. That's a great plan. Great plan. I bought all this meat, and I can't cook it, because the damn Thrumbo ate the tree. I kind of forgot they could do that. There ain't no alpha beavers. What the hell, man? Still just them in the area. Not that it matters because we can't cook. We might need to let Giles eat raw food because this is just going to go off in a day anyway. All right, you know what? Food policy, edits, lavish. Let's just put him on raw. Right? I mean, that's all we got. Consuming beef. Alright, Giles. If you get food poisoning, so be it. It's better than dying. How is this malnutrition? I imagine fairly trivial. Yeah. Well, I mean, God, it goes up real fast, man. He did not get food poisoning, but he sure did not like it. Oh, God. Because it's not cooked, he has to eat twice as much to get the same effect. But honestly, that's fine. We have maybe food soon that he can also eat raw. Alright, Giles, come on. He's level 2 construction, that's good. It's not great, but it is good. Maybe we can also have him... If he's going to be eating raw fucking food, let's have him eat it at a table. How about that? Table. 1x2. Steel. We could make... Can we make a uranium table? How much is that used? 28. Maybe we should make a uranium... Nah, that would take too long. Mining out the uranium wouldn't be worth it. We only have 20. We could make a uranium end table, though. I think Giles would like that. Oh, that wait. The table... The end table uses more material than the table. It's like twice... It's like half the size? Oh, well, whatever. Uranium stool. At the table, that uses 25. Okay, never mind. This uranium is useless, and I hate it. We can make a uranium shelf. I don't know if that's really our highest priority right now, but it's an option. Did we sell our lizard skin? We did, didn't we? That was probably the right choice. All right, well, let's just make a steel stool then, I guess. Boring steel stool. All right. Also, you should definitely get this steel out of here. For sure. Nice. It's now awful only because it's dirty. Hey, I mean, I'll take it. Just the small victories, isn't it? Alright, how is Giles' building? He is nowhere near leveling up, but I guess that's fine. Damn it. What else can we have Giles build while he starves to death? Dining chair. It's not a bad idea. Oh, wait, construction skill 4. Right, he doesn't know how to build a chair. That makes sense. We can make a plant pot. Fuck, yeah, sure, Giles, you know what? You're gonna starve to death. Let's have a plant to look at. That'll actually grow his plant skill too. Hey, look at that. He's relaxing socially. I wonder, who is he talking to here, I wonder? Is it the wall? Is it his pet Rocky right here? Is that who he's chatting with Rocky right now? I think it is. Oh, that's fine. If you have to go a little crazy to not die, Giles, do it. Whatever it takes. Ugh, we're so far away from level 4. Why did he have to have a 0 in construction? And why does chem fuel not work in here? I have many... No. Don't deconstruct that. I have many questions. Some of which are important. Bloody thrombos, man. Like, here was me thinking that the thrombos was not a bad thing. If they get really hungry, are they going to try to kill me? Gentle by nature, extremely dangerous when enraged. Like, is he going to try to eat Giles for food? Because If that does happen, we literally just have to run away. We have no choice. We just have to leave the region and hope they don't follow us. That would not be ideal. Alright, well, Giles's room is... You know what? Clean it. Because then it won't be awful and you won't be sad about it. Oh no, it's still awful. Never mind. I woke you up for no reason. I apologize. It's whatever. God, he's hungry again. How's the food? How's the rice? 57%? It's not even that far along. It takes 3 days and it's 5 days old. I thought it had no, it has a high fertility sensitivity. What about this? 36% chance? Oh, 36% grown? Yeah. Potatoes, it just takes so long. Even though they aren't stat sensitive to the fertility of the soil, they still just take bloody forever. Didn't we plant this day 1? Well, I mean, we must have, because it's damn near 5 days old. Yeah, it's as old as, well, my backyard is. Can't believe he ate the bloody cactus, man. Can't believe that. Alright, let's take a look at the world while time passes, slowly. While Giles is asleep. This is home. There is a road which could take us here, potentially. Wait, no, that's a bad place. That's a bad place. Also a bad place. Okay, good. Everyone around me hates me. Wait, where did the traders I just met, where did they even come from? It wasn't the Green Pit Union. Didn't they come from Eurasia? Desperados. Hold on, show me factions. Evusha. Yeah, Evusha. And wait, what color are they? Hold on. They're purple. Like way down here? Or over here, maybe. Laminita or Fieldhurst is probably where they came from. Oh my god, that was a trek? God damn. Okay, well, that's not ideal. I was thinking maybe we could go do a trade and get some stuff that way. But then again, you ain't getting no food on this pilgrimage, right? 80, 100, 80, 100. 0? Mengonia? Or Trosco Lagoon? Could be, I mean, that's a long journey. That's a highway, which is nice, but that's a long trip to get to the highway, man. I'm assuming this one is, well, no, because the mountain range, this one's probably closer. 3.8 days. How do I reset the route? Send a caravan here. 4.5 days. Yeah, this one is closer. Okay. So you can't forage anything because you're in the middle of the desert. So he would just die. Right. And we have nothing to trade anyway. No animals to carry, trade goods. So it does... it was paused the whole time. Yeah, that's not great. I wish we could go to the next tile over and just grab some wood. You know? And not abandon this place in the process. That would be nice to be able to do. I can't believe the damn freaking Thrumbo ate the only cactus in the region. Why do they have to do that to me? Alright, well hopefully this... Wait, he already ate it? Oh, okay. You already ate it. Well, if you already ate, Giles, get up and start working. I need you building. Alright, what else can we build? What is his... We could keep making beds, actually. That's probably a good idea. Let's keep mining this bedroom out, because the more we mine it, the better it gets. Nope, mine. If you've already eaten all of our food, you're going to be you're grinding on your construction skill. That's what you're doing. At least he's a fast miner, so we get steel pretty quick. Let us make more paved tiles then, as he does this. Alright, he's planting. Nice. We need his plants to be up too, so he can plant cacti. What is his plants at? It's not great. Alright, his is going to be a corridor bedroom, but then he's just going to have to live with that. Okay. Make another bed. I mean, hell, maybe we could sell beds. Maybe that's how we, maybe that's how we trade. We make beds and we sell them. If you're coming over here, you can deconstruct these, because I think that gives you construction XP. And you can't fail it. It does. Okay. Yeah, at a decent clip. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, because if you can have a not awful bed, that would be nice. Plus, I feel like a bed is a great way to train the skill, because it uses so much time and so much work. I wonder if there is a better way to train construction. Alright, how is it? Normal, okay. Well, Giles, congratulations. You are the proud owner of a new bed. Deconstruct that one. Because you get resources for deconstructing it as well, right? You do! Okay, good. Or not resources, weird, yeah, but experience. You get experience for deconstructing. And you know what? Once you've done that, build another one. There is no power that we can do that doesn't require level 4, right? Level 4, yeah. Everything requires level 4. We also probably should build a powered stove. We should probably get... Well, no, because a powered stove also needs level 4, right? Yeah, so we can't build it ahead of time, which is kind of a shame, actually. It would be nice. That's poor. Alright, deconstruct it, Giles. Do it. Alright, what's the problem with you now? You ran out of catharsis. That's a problem. And you're ravenously hungry. That's also an issue. You ate raw food? Yeah. Ate without a table. There was a table the last time you ate. I guess it's expiring soon. How's the rice doing? Can we harvest it yet? What point can we harvest it? Isn't it 70%? I feel like it is. I think 70% you can harvest some, which will work. So maybe we don't want Giles to do that then. Maybe we want him to wait. Get some rice and start eating that. Just eat it. It's only 2 beef. What could go wrong? Alright. Just keep grinding that construction skill. God, it takes so long. He doesn't even have a passion in it. It's awful again? Alright, I'm surprised we got a normal, to be honest, at level 2. Awful again. Alright, deconstruct them both. Sod it. We tried. We're kind of burning steel, but we really do need to pull the steel before you go to sleep. Yeah, you didn't need to sleep, liar. You're fine. Construction is almost 3. What does that even get us? I don't think construction 3 really does anything for us. I think construction 4 is the yeah, like everything requires construction 3. God, I can't believe that the steel research bench... Oh wait, no, we could build that. We should build that. I don't know why I thought it needed wood. It really doesn't. Okay, let's build that then. Any wildlife wandered into the region? No, but the bloody Thrombos finally left after they ate my only source of fuel. Pricks. Alright, so we need to mine out a bit more steel. So let's do that. The more we mine, the better his little grotto becomes. Should we be calling it a grotto? Yeah, I think it is. It's a grotto, let's be honest. It's a grotty little grotto. That's what this is. That's where Giles resides. I need floors, and I need paved tar. And then one more. Good man, Giles. Yes. Watch the construction, because then... Oh, this is good. This requires a lot of work. There's no way he's finishing this. This is how we're grinding our construction skill. But there's no way he finishes this, right? Major break risk. I'm sorry, Giles. There's really not much I can do about it. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. What are your needs? What's the problem? You're hungry? Yeah. You need recreation? Oh wait, this is harvestable. Giles, when you wake up, you're going to be a happy man. Because you'll have some food. Yes. We only went and maybe did it. Yeah, relax socially. Get your mood up. Get your mood up. Good plan. Good plan, Giles. Good idea. Get your mood up. And then, as far as work goes, I think we want you to be growing and cutting. Go do it, man. Yes. Eat, Giles. Yes. He's eaten. Okay, maybe just prioritize harvesting the rice so you're not going back and forth all day. Also, let's cancel these if we can. Harvest all of the rice first and then eat it. Oh god, we're barely getting any. Yep, grow. Yep. Good. Good, Giles. No. Hold the rice, then eat it. He's not hungry. Holy shit, we've done it. The man has food. And now what we can do is we can let this actually grow overnight, or during the day. Do we need more steel? We do. Okay, let's mine out this steel right here, then. And let's forbid that, just so he doesn't build it accidentally, because we want to build this wall right here, and then he can go and fail to build this steel research bench again. Ah, dear. Oh, Giles. Should we add a wall on this side, or a door on this side? I think we really should. Randy Random, you are being incredibly kind to us, although you let that Thrumbo eat a cactus, you prick. But Psychic Soothe, I'm okay with. Which kind of soothe is it? Quite a bit better. Yeah, that's actually really nice. Thank God. Giles, be happy. Alright, so I think we should build a door right here. Giles needs the work anyway, and then we have access on this side of the grotto, and that way we can just come out right here if we need to for like steel mining or any of that shit. Yes, eat your raw food, Giles. No, you see, work on this, work on this, work on that. No, Giles, stop. No. Close the room in. No, Giles. There. No. Build it. There we go. Now you're indoors, and you're happy. You are hungry as well. Oh my god, that food meter goes down so bloody fast. Okay. I was kind of hoping maybe his hunger would not outstrip the growing of the rest of the food, but it really seems to. If we can... This should get us to potato season, and potatoes are pretty nutritious, even raw. So maybe that's the option then. What if I... Let's put it on speed 1 for a second and let's think. If I make another growing zone here, and I think we should... Potatoes. Highly nutritious too, but yeah. So I think potatoes might actually be good for us to grow. They're just slow is the problem. What about strawberry plants? They're good. They aren't quite as productive calorie for calorie is the issue, right? And that's not really ideal. How is Giles' construction skill? It's almost 3. That's really good. All right. Let's unforbid that. So yeah, I think what we want Giles to do is grow more rice, because rice is fast. Because then what we'll have is this will be ready, and then this will be ready right afterwards, and then this will be ready right after that. I'm thinking quite far ahead now, like we haven't even had a raid yet, and it could be a bad one. Then again, I feel like Giles is not the wealthiest man in the world. Yeah, is this when we arrived? We have not really changed Giles's status from the day he arrived. Yeah, his wealth is slowly increasing with items because he has a table to eat at and a stove to eventually cook at, potentially. We should definitely build another stool as well. And build a stool here. There's no reason not to. We ain't losing anything. Starvation. Yeah, see, I was afraid of that. Alright, harvest this. Harvest these. That might give him enough. I think this was planted just before the Sad Wander, which is why like this is all around 70 and then all of this is at 50 because Giles broke. All right, how's your sleep? Sleep is good. Get up, go do stuff. In fact, I will tell you to harvest first because it's not going to grow anyway because the sun ain't even out yet. Don't do that, Giles. Hold the rice. What do you mean? There's no spot to store it. Hold the rice, though. Alright, and then hold that rice. And then you can eat both of them. No. Whatever, Charles. You do you. You do you. It's whatever. If you want to just eat one piece of rice at a time, that's not even... Eat that. Right now. God, that barely even scratched it. How is his recreation? His recreation's fine enough. Plant, damn it. Plants. And keep planting. We need to keep the food train rolling. Nope, Giles, you see, you're not that recreationally bored at the moment, and you're also starving to death, so priorities, my dude. You are not going to bed until every single grain of rice is planted. That is your job for today. Because I don't know if you've noticed this, but you are starving to death. I wish we had wood. If we had wood, Giles would be in so much better of a position right now. This isn't ideally how I want him to spend his day, because he's not getting closer to making a stove that actually works, but I think he's going to be eating raw rice and raw potatoes for a while. And I think we're just going to have to come to terms with that. And Giles is going to have to come to terms with that. So he can try to build a research bench again after he's done with that. We have a little more rice to harvest, but honestly, I think he might be better off waiting till tomorrow. How is his hunger? I imagine empty? It's not quite empty yet. Okay, well, that's good. I don't want you to miss a spot, Giles. Not even one. At some point, we should probably plant cotton as well, but Giles has more bigger concerns. I can't believe that Thrumbo ate the cactus. Like, I'm still sad about it. Yeah, relax socially. All right, get your mood up because you're gonna be starving tomorrow. So you might as well be happy about it. All right, we have more rice growing. That's good. You're starving. Yep, that's gonna be a thing for a day or two. More of the rice is becoming viable though, so that's good. This is growing, so maybe he's level 3 construction. Okay, he failed. That's fine. You get to grind more skill, Giles. This is good. If you keep failing at this, we have enough steel. We have steel here. We have more here. We're not wasting components either, so I'm not too worried about it. Let me guess. Malnourished? Yeah, malnourished is quite a big debuff. But there's nothing I can do about it, Giles. There's nothing I can do. Well, I can. Do we harvest these? No, we don't. I want them to grow absolutely as much as possible. Right, how is your construction coming along? Alright, he's at 500. He's fixing the walls, which isn't it doesn't grind it that fast, I don't think. Is it the same speed? I don't think it is. If it is, that's great. We can just have him punch a wall and then fix it. I don't think that's a good idea. That's not a good idea. Also, speaking of not good ideas, Giles, you should absolutely haul this so that when a raider does show up, they can't just walk in the house. Sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? I don't know if we need people just walking in the damn house. They're 75% grown. Giles is 13% hungry. Is it worth waiting overnight? Probably not. This is good for his construction, at least. I don't think it's great. But also, we don't need the walls so broken that a guy sneezes on it and then he gets in our house. That would not be ideal. Okay, how are these potatoes doing? Maybe one more day those potatoes will be eatable. Alright, Giles. You've earned this. Once you finish that wall, and only then, harvest those. I'm still upset that the only other tree in the region was eaten by a wandering thrombo. Yep, no swallows. It's a Drago tree? Drogo tree? Tree? No, there's none. There is no source of wood in the region. And then when you're done, you can haul whatever's left. And you can then eat it all. Alright, he didn't fail any of the harvests either, so this should give him a good amount of food. It did! Okay. That might get rid of his malnourishment, actually. Maybe. This plant pot is doing a lot of work. Actually, maybe we should make another plant pot. These are quite overpowered. Let's make Giles happy. That's important. Alright, how is his sleep? Sleep is okay. Can we not haul the marble? Oh wait, no, I need to make it haulable. Okay. First thing you do when you wake up, Giles, move that rock out of the door, because I'm petrified someone's going to try to get in soon. We need a research project. Not that I'm that... Oh, tree sowing. Actually, yeah, we don't even know how to sow a tree yet, so we definitely need this. Minimum skill 6, and Swallow Cactus, minimum skill 6. Okay. So even if we had the ability, he wouldn't be able to, because I think he's plants 5 still. No, he's plants 4. Okay, so he's way away. I think grinding construction's the way to go. Because if we can get a wind turbine right here, facing this way, obviously, and then just get some power routed in, electric stove. We have components nearby. Life is good. Well, life will be good once we've done that. I think this is technically closer than this. He said, using his eye. Like, of course this is closer. We have a door right here. I mean, hell, we could just mine out a bit too. We are somehow Giles is just... He's making it. He is. For now. Alright, he is now hungry again. But the rice is getting close to 70%, and so are the potatoes. So... there's a chance. Alright, Giles, what are we doing? You're cloud watching. That's fine. Get some recreation in. Feel better. It's like one of those experiments where you see just how much food you need to grow to be able to sustain yourself. How much algae do I need to grow to sustain myself for a week? One of those. Okay, oh no, a solar flare shuts down all electrical devices. Giles, what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, sow the area, that's really important. We need more food. Do we want to have another little potato plantation right here? I think maybe we do. Just a little one. Well, maybe just do that. And it starts off potato. Yep, good. We do need Giles grinding construction though, and not. I mean, the food is. Oh god, look at all of this rice. Giles, you're gonna be eating good. Maybe we don't need this right now. Maybe. This is probably a little premature, but maybe we should be focusing construction. Giles, harvest that once you're done. You're going to be eating so damn good. So I want you to harvest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Harvest 5 of them. And then actually, maybe we cancel the rest. You get to eat whatever you get out of those 5. And then we'll see where you end up. Alright, we got 6. That's good. 9. Not bad. 12. Give me 15. I want to see 15. We got 15. Look at that. Alright, and then we can, once he's done that, re-sow the area immediately. And then we can maybe do some construction. You have enough to make the plant pot. So that's good. Because that kind of... actually, eat. And then sow the area. Perfect. Yeah, the sooner you eat, the happier you'll be. And also, the quicker we can get rid of this malnutrition, maybe. Because this is kind of a spiral. Because malnutrition makes him hungrier. Which means he needs to eat more often. Which means he gets malnourished quicker. Which means he needs to eat more often. And you can kind of, you can see the situation you end up in. Having all of this ready at once is nice, though. Because what we can do is we can ration Giles. We can give him 6 plants a day. That seems to be what he needs. 6 rice plants a day is roughly what Giles needs. Potatoes will last forever, so we can just harvest these and store them as needed as well. And that'll be nice. Somehow, some way, Palpatine returned, but also Giles survives. He's making another plant pot. Somebody stop him. Actually, yeah, let's mine out some more of this steel as well. Get some more floor made. This is 100% opening speed, right? The steel doors? It is. Okay, good. Good. Happy to hear it. Of all the things to have a passion in, Giles, why mining? Why mining? What a waste of a passion. Worked hard for those meals, Giles? Hey, welcome in, Merp. How are you? He is working very hard. So, the grand plan I had today of getting wood for the stove, the Thrumbos ate the bloody cactus. So now we're just kind of... Giles is just making it day by day by eating whatever rice is available. I was sitting there like, I don't want to reload this. Oh, the Psychic Soothe is ending. Well, that did some heavy lifting too. I was like, I don't want to reload this. Maybe we should. And I didn't, and somehow he survived on the raw meat that we bought, the steaks, because we couldn't cook them. But Giles endures. Not only does he endure, his bedroom is actually getting pretty decent once he puts a wall back up. How is it now? No, it's still bloody awful, but it's full of steel, so I mean, I get it. Floor, pave tile. We're grinding Giles' construction skill. He's level 3. Once he gets to level 4, we can make a wind turbine, an electric stove. Oh yeah, I traded the last of my steel for chem fuel, thinking, oh, maybe I could run this fueled stove on chem fuel, but no, it only takes wood. But we have chem fuel now. I don't know what we're going to do with that. Maybe sell it to somebody at a loss, but I guess whatever. I'm glad you picked up this steel to take it in here to make a floor underneath this steel. I'm glad you did that, Giles. That was good. That was enjoyable for all of us, I think. What if you haul all of this steel out of your bedroom and then clean your bedroom? How are we looking then? Is it a mediocre room? Because if it is, oh, Giles, you have no idea how good you have it, man. He's got a mediocre room. Can you believe this? He has a mediocre room and he's starving again. How's his malnutrition? It's going up. It's fine. It can tick up overnight. Well, actually, no. There's no point because this won't grow overnight. So you know what, Giles? Wake up. Harvest all of these 6 plants. We've determined that about 6 rice plants will see Giles through a day, roughly. And then haul the rice when you're done. And it's great because I don't think it has any chance of giving him food poisoning either, which is weird because if I cooked the rice into a meal and then made him eat it, there's a chance he could get food poisoning from it. So it's strange, but whatever. Actually, we should make a kitchen too, right? We should do that. That's something we could do too, because we need Giles to get construction skill anyway. Giles, what's your problem? What do you mean malnourished? You haven't eaten yet? Oh, well, go eat. You have food. Replanting is important, though, to be fair. Oh, 20 rice is a full bar. Look at that. Look at how fast it fucking deteriorates. God's sake, man. Malnutrition is awful. It really is, though. It's a terrible thing. We need a kitchen. Where are we putting it? If I wanted a kitchen, I'd put it like here, probably. Oh, let me... what's the stockpile zone? We don't need that. We have a butcher spot here, but I don't think that means we need to keep the kitchen there. Maybe here, actually, is where we want the kitchen. We have all this crap to move, but I mean, we should probably move it anyway. Look at Giles' bedroom. Look at this. Oh, Giles, roof the area. What are you doing? Is it not roofed? Oh, whatever. It's still considered indoors, right? It is. Look at Giles not sleeping in an awful bedroom in a quite comfortable bed because he somehow... We made 5 beds. The second one came out normal. The rest were poor and awful. So, I mean... Honestly, Giles living pretty good right now. Rice is growing. We love to see it. He might actually get 100% yield out of a couple of these, which will be very surprising. Where is this light coming from? Hold on. Show me the roof. Where is this light coming from? Wait, what? It's completely roofed. Where's this light coming from? Oh, whatever. Live, Giles. Live. I'm amazed he finished a steel research bench, to be honest with you. Alright, he's hauling stuff. That means he's not got enough to do. Well, actually, we should haul all of this as well. Orders, haul. It's kind of crazy that Giles has gotten to the point in his life where he can take care of unimportant things like tidying his room. Like, that's the stage of luxury we're at right now. Giles is tidying his room. How is his hunger? It's pretty low, but that's okay. As long as it doesn't get to 0. Yeah, maybe once you're done with that, let's harvest another... Orders, harvest. Harvest another 5. and then plant another 5, and then haul the rice. I think that's the better way to do it. We've been doing it kind of backwards. I think that's better. We should also mine this out so he's a little min-maxing, probably. A little min-maxing never hurt anyone. So that. So this. So that. Aw, Giles. Alright, well, I guess harvest 2 more, because that's not going to cut it. Unintended. You were doing so well. Last time you didn't botch any of it. So that. So that. Haul all of the rice. Look at this. Look at this delightful person. He's somehow surviving. He doesn't even need to eat all the rice. We have extra. Look at this. Look at that. I wish I could zoom in more. That's a stockpile. We have food in a stockpile that we grew out of the earth. Can you believe that shit? Because I cannot. Right, Giles, we need you to build a kitchen. So let's reinstall this here. It's not going to be an extravagant kitchen. Let's be real. But it will exist, and it will hopefully stay somewhat clean. Do I literally just want it to be the size of the thing? Maybe we do want that. Let's reinstall it here. And let's reinstall here. And then there's a single door. And we also need order floors. So what's concrete? Cheap, quick to build, ugly. Okay, so steel is what we... Paved tile is what we want to keep doing. I feel like it looks good in a kitchen anyway. I think we'll need to mine out the rest of this. Mine it. Mine away, Giles. Dig. Dig, boys. Dig for the money. I think we can do that. I think that's the right choice. Alright, once he's done with that, we can cancel the order. Cancel order 66. Sorry, got a bit drunk. It was a joke. Alright, so we need a paved tile in there as well. Because we want Giles to be sleeping in relative luxury. As close to luxury as he can get, really. Actually, there's no point in moving the fuel stove. Because we're going to be building an electric stove in the kitchen. But that's fine. Keep the stool there as well, actually. Actually, no. Move the stool. Yes, botch the construction. Good. That means you get to grind it a little more for even more skills. How's his needs? Food is not 0. We're at the end of a day and Giles is not starving to death. Can you believe this shit? I can't. That bulk goods trader, it really saved his life. I think it really, 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 really did. Hey, any wildlife wandered in? Nope. I hate to ask, but any trees? No. No. Okay. The situation remains very much the same. But that's okay. Because we have food growing and Giles thriving. How's your room? Still mediocre. Good. I like it. These daylilies are carrying this room right now. Without these flowers, this room would be a desolate pit. But because we have these flowers, Giles is actually pretty happy. I think the next thing we could do, once we have some time, is mine this out and make this a proper big rectangle. Giles likes rectangles. I also... Oh, we can't smooth the uranium ore. I was going to smooth it and keep it here forever. Let's just keep it raw like this, because it doesn't make the place less beautiful, hilariously. A giant slab of uranium is oddly comforting for Giles. Okay. So you ate a tiny amount of food. I think since you're up, it's time to harvest a little more. We've got... Is that 1, 2? That's 6? We are coming to the end of this bounty, though, and that scares me. The potato plants are available, though, so that's good. We have this amount of rice at 31% grown, this amount at 40%. I think we have somewhat of a system going here. Alright, go get him, Giles. I can't believe we're subsisting on raw rice. It's not how I imagined this would go, but it's working. Minor break risk, we can live with that. And he didn't, I don't think he botched any of that, did he? Look at this man. Look at him. How's his plants? Still nowhere near 6. Yeah, I think construction's the way. Wow, we have 9 rice in our stockpile. Construction's definitely the way to go. Because he's way closer to making a wind turbine than he is planting a tree. Also, we haven't researched tree sowing at all, so that's the other problem. Okay. He is a third of the way to level 4. He has a sliver of provisions remaining. But they might get to 100% today, actually, and then we'll get these will be the first full harvest of a plant we'll get. Actually, in fact, Giles, you know what? You're getting nothing for now, alright? Not forever, just for this moment. Let's let these fully grow. I don't want you eating this rice when you could harvest this at 100%. A little more rice to go around. Alright. Okay, he's planting another daylily. That's good, because that's what... Yeah, the room is dull without it. Also, it's good for his plant skill. I'm amazed at how well Giles is surviving in the extreme desert. He is doing a wonderful job. Dromedaries join. Some dromedaries have been accustomed to human contact and have joined. Male and female. Okay. So, that's not great. Well, it is good, but it's food. Gift from the desert for sure. But raw meat is dangerous. Right? So, I almost don't want... I don't want to slaughter them until we have a way to cook food. So I guess that's fine. Where are they gonna stay? Let's get a caravan spot, right? We can hook them up to that for now. Do I want to hook them up? I don't want to hook them up by the food. Hook them here. Go for a walk, Giles. You can handle, right? You can. Good. He actually has a level 4 in handling. So, Dromedary 1, we might be able to use them as a decent source of sustenance. Because they do create milk. What do they eat? They can just eat anything, right? Let's see here. Yeah, diet. Vegetable, seeds, live plants, meals, processed foods, liquor, kibble. Kibble's not a bad call. We could make some kibble. It would not be ideal though, because it's like, isn't the butcher spot 70% effective? Yeah. Only 70% of the meat and leather of each creature. So we would make less kibble for the same amount of input, right? Isn't that what that means? Well, let's rope them to the spot for now. And let's see what we can do with them. Maybe once we have a stove, they will come in handy. I'd prefer not to, honestly. Because if we could keep the 2 alive, that's an ongoing source of food. We could farm them even. Alright, what if you... Let's just haul these all the way out of the way. Because you're just going to be, like, musical chairs chairing these guys all the way around your house. So what if you just didn't do that? Actually, we should do this too. And shrink it that way. That way he has a path that goes like this. Instead of having to go around it. That would be better. How is Giles? Animal migration, guinea pigs. Passing through the... Oh my god. Okay. I was like, oh, maybe food. No, we're not attacking these guinea pigs. We are leaving them go. Is... Randy Random is really living up to his name right now. Why are there... How many? Why are there 20 guinea pigs wandering through my area? That's ridiculous. Look at this. I thought maybe I could pick one off, but there's no way. Like, if I try to take out one of them, Giles will die to guinea pig. And that's I don't think that's a way anyone wants to go. That's an assault force. That's not a migration. That's terrifying. Look at that. Bloody hell. Well, sail well, guinea pigs. I wish you luck on your journey. I wonder if we should plant potatoes over here. Honestly, maybe we will. I think... Well, no. We need food. No, we need cooking. And the best way for us to... The only way for us to do that at this point is building. Hay for the camels? Hay for the camels. That might be an idea. Yeah, if we want to try to keep them alive and maybe farm them a little bit. Hay grass. Let's take a look at you. Hey, BT, welcome in. Giles, huh? Giles. Giles, the man, the myth, the legend. Nutrient-rich grasses which yield large amounts of hay. Edible for animals, not humans. Okay, we might be able to keep 2 of them alive with hay. It takes 7 days. It's semi-sensitive to fertility, but it's not terrible. There are worse things. I'm assuming these guys are already hungry, because, I mean, Giles is probably hungry at this point. Are these 100% grown yet? Oh, it's so close. Hydrate. Cheers to you, BT. Thank you, thank you. Also, actually, that luck emote reminded me to mention the channel has emotes. Are they good? They exist. There's new emotes on the channel. For a long time, this channel has only had follower emotes, and I feel bad for that because there are a few people who subscribe to the channel pretty regularly, and you know, they haven't really had anything to use their subscription on, and I feel bad for that. And so now there are emotes. They exist. They are there. Some of them are animated, and I hope that anyone who is subscribed to the channel gets to enjoy them, because I really appreciate everyone who subscribes, and I wanted to, you know, give you something back aside from, you know, streaming, because emotes are fun. Psyduck, yes, Psyduck, absolutely. Yeah, we did a short playthrough of You're Cleaning? Giles, I don't know what luxurious life you think you live, but you have work to do, my dude. Growth rate 11%. Okay, I think that's about as good as it's getting, right? Giles is starving. I think we have to harvest them nearly 100%, but not quite. Go get him, Giles. Yeah, we did a short playthrough of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I ended up being a Psyduck somehow. Although maybe that's incredibly appropriate. I'm not entirely sure. So, Psyduck. Also, Psyduck is awesome. You didn't botch that, did you, Giles? I did tell him to harvest, right? And not cut? Okay, good. He must have botched it then. He must have botched it. That's upsetting. We can't be doing that on these really good plants. Alright, he gets 1 more day, and then we can tuck into the potatoes. And then maybe tomorrow he can plant some hay grass. We'll say we're in a good position where Giles is actually planting before he eats. Oh right, that's only because he's set to no food. That's why. I think that works. Yep, haul it. Good man. Raw. Yeah, I know you're hungry. How's malnutrition? Not that high? Good. This should be able to... This should completely eradicate it, and then his food should last a good while. We're not out of the woods yet, Giles. Not yet. But we are getting there. You have some food back up as well, which is nice. 9 rice. Good thing about vegetables, they last a whole damn season. Which we love to see. Giles, why aren't you planting? Like, is there a reason you're cleaning and not planting? Oh, I don't have allow sowing on for some reason. Go do it. Go sow. If you have time, plant. That's the rule. How did I turn that off by accident? Oh well. Alright, hopefully we get to keep these dromedaries around. Actually, they stay full a long time. Giles, you could learn something from these two. You could learn a lot from these two. Oh, Sour Patch Kid. I missed that. Sorry. Let's take a peek. Let's see what we got. I was excited about the emotes. Alright. Let's see what you get. You have... It's green! Everything but red, really, is what's been happening recently. And I do apologize. I will say, out of the emotes we have, I think my favorite is this one. Hater energy. Let's be honest, if anything has hater energy, it's Sour Patch Kids. But that, I think, is my favorite emote. Not only is it great, but also I think it represents Giles in a way. I think a Magikarp flopping around on the desert sand trying to survive. That is Giles. That is Giles' spirit animal right there. That Magikarp. That's what's guiding him through these trying times. And somehow, miraculously, it's working. Not entirely sure how, though. But it is. Alright, so we would like to be able to cook food, because while the raw food is working, it is very inefficient. He has to eat twice as much of it, I think, for it to do the same amount of nutrition, which isn't great. So, we need to keep grinding construction. We have a small kitchen now, which is something. I think we now need... we need a wall along here for our storage area. Although, really, we'd like our storage area to be out front. I don't think we want it in the house, right? I don't think that really makes much sense to have it there. We could also build this out here, too. Maybe we do want to do that. Like this. Use a bit more steel. Get a bit more construction skill. Build it out this way, and then we'll have more room for things. This can be maybe a little rec room over here. We can have... Well, this could be the storage room, actually, right here. In this area. Let's do some planning. We could have a storage room right here. And actually, these would be walls. Right, well, actually, let's plan the walls. I think that's the right way to do it. This could be a storage room right here. So, let's do an S. Let's do the only S that matters. The cool S. Remove these. We don't need those, really. We could also do this. And remove these. Wait, hold on. I'm screwing this up. This is not important, but hey. It's something. No, yeah, we need to do it that way. Alright. Storage. This will be our little storage area for now. I think that works pretty good. It's right by the outside. We could put a door, another door actually, right here. And doors are useful because then Giles gets to do a lot of training of construction, because they take a lot of work. So door there. And so that'll be our storage zone with a cool S. We'll move all of that stuff over there. Actually, let's do that now. Let's copy the settings. Let's do this. And let's paste the settings. And we will delete that. Right, Giles is eating the last bit of rice, the last grains of rice, but This rice is halfway done. This rice is approaching halfway done. And the potatoes are available. So this should be self-sustaining, but I'm not entirely sure. We want hay grass for the animals because I'd prefer them to live, really. If they could live, then we'll have a source of milk. Like, it's already 37% full. That's pretty decent. And also, we could farm them again so that we have a source of food, another source of food that is somewhat ongoing. And also as pack animals. Male and female pair. Yeah, a male and female pair. Female dromedary, male dromedary. Somehow. I don't know how we ended up with that, but we did. Randy is being incredibly generous today. If there were two females, that would honestly maybe be better, because then we'd have more milk. But this works too. Alright, we're growing a small paltry amount of hay grass. It really, really doesn't grow. Which piece of hay grass did he plant yesterday? I guess it wouldn't have grown overnight anyway, so it's irrelevant. Should we be growing this much food that isn't for people? I think we have a good amount of food, right? Surely. Giles' construction is still stuck at... Yeah, still halfway. Because we haven't been doing anything. That would make sense. I think I also want to replace these doors with steel doors, because these doors are slow and I hate them. And steel is maybe not abundant, but relatively available. We have a whole thing right here we could mine if we needed to. Right, how's Giles' food doing? We're going to let these potatoes grow every single second they can, I think is the plan. It actually didn't take him that long to grow that hay grass, or plant that hay grass. And his plants is almost halfway to 5. That's good. What's Giles doing now? He is hauling steel to the blueprints. Fantastic. I can't believe Giles is sleeping in a mediocre room. Like, this is honestly surprising to me. He's doing alright. Good old Giles. The animals are probably going to start to become hungry soon. The male dromedary is a little hungrier than the female one. We'll see how our food situation is. We might be able to share a potato. Or 2, maybe. 1 each. But we'll have to wait and see. We can't cook them anyway, so there's no sense in butchering them right now. Keep watching that construction, Giles. It gives you more opportunities to learn how to do it properly. Thank God doors don't have quality. Could you imagine? That would be atrocious. That'd be atrocious, wouldn't it? This is a poor door, because Giles doesn't know what hinges are, or what shape they look like. He made hinges that look like quavers. So it takes a long time to open the door that Giles made. Thank God that's not in the game. I think a door here makes sense. We'll have a little corridor there, a little corridor here. This could be another little room too, actually. This could be Giles' dining room, even. Dining and recreation area. I think that's a good idea. This little corridor is weird, but don't pay it no mind. It's fine. What are you doing, Joss? Deconstructing? We'd love to see it. How much steel we got? We need a little more. He can make this door, though. What did building an entire room almost do? Not much. It really didn't do much, huh? That's upsetting and painful. God damn it, Giles. Come on. You got this. How's this food? It's low, but it's not 0 yet. How's the day? It's still morning. I'd prefer to harvest these in the afternoon. Yeah, so these grow 88% of their speed. These grow 82. I mean, that's not terrible. You might need a little more hay grass, but it's whatever. Alright, keep hauling. You do what you do. I want to copy these settings. I'll paste them. This we could use for high priority stuff. We could actually have this be a little armory almost. If we ever get any weapons that are worth a damn, we could have a shelf here with that. With maybe if we get any armor even, we could put that on that shelf too. This is very ambitious, what I'm talking about. None of this will happen, but it's good to have a dream. Alright, we want to haul all of this because none of this should be here. Haul these out of the way. Fantastic. Keep building that roof. The roof building doesn't give you construction, right? I will never know. I didn't do it quick enough. We'll never know. God, those doors are so slow. We don't have enough steel right now to build a new door, so I don't think it's worth deconstructing it. Let us mine this. Actually, for the first time, mining this won't put Giles in the open, because this is still technically, even with this missing, it's still technically indoors, which is, oh, thank God for that. So we won't have to urgently have Giles build the remaining wall. How's the food coming along? 86%? It might get to 90 by the end of the day. It's midday, okay. Sour Patch Kids Oreos, don't remind me. I've only just recovered from that ordeal. You're bringing it back up? Like, what Giles is going through is nothing compared to those bloody Oreos. Actually, yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll clear this, and we'll have this be for weapons and armor. Armor. And helmet as well. Oh yeah, that's technically an armor. Okay, good. We'll have that be for weapons and armor. If we ever have any that are worth holding on to. Floor. Paved tile. Alright, he's now starving. Hey, we reached the end of the steel. We made it. Build that, and then build a paved tile there. And then also, while you have steel in the room, build another plant pot. Might as well. Alright, how's this malnourishment looking? Alright, it's at 5%. So here's what I'm thinking. If 6 rice plants is enough, I get the feeling 2 or 3 will be enough. Let's find out. Harvest the other one. That's 9 potatoes. I think I'm right. I think 2 potato plants does the same as 6 rice plants, which is kind of insane. Prioritize sowing, hauling, and then you can eat all the potatoes you want. Giles, you can eat as many potatoes as you please, but just replant the damn things because they take so long to grow. Thank you. Alright, how are these guys doing? They lose food very slowly. You can tell they're acclimated to desert life. It's a shame Giles will never evolve to eat less food. I guess we could get him a bionic stomach, right? That's a thing. That's not a bad idea. Alright, yeah, that basically filled up his food. 2 potato plants. That's all he needs a day. Love to see it. In fact, deconstruct that right now. And we'll build a steel copy. Giles does have... Yeah, he has a club. Okay. He has a steel club. It's not, like, excellent or anything, right? But it's not poor either. Actually, no. Clubs don't have quality, do they? They just exist. Yep. Hold on. I've never read the tooltip for a steel club before. A shaped stick heavy at one end for bashing enemies to death. It's so old it's a part of human biology. Evolutionary biologists say that a major reason humans can tilt our wrists side to side instead of just forward and back like other primates is to be better able to swing a club. How's that for a random science fact? I want that to be true. I mean, it probably is, to be honest. Alright, deconstruct the door, Giles. Do you get construction experience for this? You do, right? You do! Good. Hell yeah. You can't fail at it either, which is great. Build the door. Build the door, Giles. I don't want someone breaking into our house while you're asleep, to be honest. You had to hold that steel and not the 62 in your bedroom. Whatever. Fantastic. Oh, I guess hold that too. Because it's, you know, it would be foolish to go through all the effort of building a door and then propping it open with blocks. With sandstone blocks. That probably wouldn't be smart. He is so close to level 4. 3,000 out of 4,000. We can build... Well, actually, we should pave some stuff, right? That's probably a good way to use some of the steel we have. We do need more steel, though. We have some sandstone blocks. Alright, let's see what we can build. We could build a fence to fence in the animals. It doesn't really matter, though, because the whole reason to fence in animals is so they can graze and roam. There's no grazing here. There's no need for them to roam. There's no food grows here unless I plant it. No trees grow here unless I plant them. So I don't think we need to waste materials on that right now. We could just have him deconstruct all of that slate. I feel like the problem with deconstructing is it doesn't level your skill that fast. We should have him deconstruct that and replace it with a steel door, actually. That is a good use of resources. And we could finish off this room here as well. So we could do something like... Wait, does this not support heavy? Oh no, it would block the crafting station. Which we have never used, I don't think. Have we? I don't think we've ever used that. We had a... Yeah, oh, we made a club. That's true. We made a club. It was a great crafting station. We loved it. And then the butcher spot. Honestly, we could just have him butcher in here. Butcher there, so you're not in the way of the zone. Bills, butcher creature forever. If you have something to butcher, you should be butchering it. Do we want the whole house to be paved tile? We might need to, just because anything else is very intensive. I get the feeling these guys are going to be hungry soon. So this grew 6% in a day. So this will take, if it's 6% per day, that's going to take 15 days. Okay. That's a long time, isn't it? Well, no, not 15 days. No, but actually, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's 15 days. 16 days. 16 and a half. Well, that's whatever. It's the best we could do, dromedaries. They're getting hungry. But, I mean, again, they are desert creatures through and through. They're great. The first piece of rice is almost ready again. The cycle is complete. What the hell are those creatures, and when are you eating them like the monster you are? Hello, Laguna. Giles killed the lizards. I want you to know that. Giles swung the club. I merely watched. These are dromedaries. They wandered into our base a few weeks ago. And I don't want to kill them because we have no fuel. Because the one cactus that was right here was eaten by a thrumbo about a week ago now. So Giles has been living off of plain raw rice and potatoes somehow. And raw meat, but magically he didn't get sick, and I'm very happy about that. So we have a little thing coming together a bit, and I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, actually, yeah, I shouldn't have built that door here because I was going to expand it this way, wasn't I? We should definitely do that. Let's deconstruct that steel sarcophagi. We don't need it. But yeah, there's no point in killing them because eating potatoes is better for him because it's not a dangerous food. He can eat raw potatoes. He cannot eat raw meat. So my plan is to maybe farm these guys. If they can survive long enough. They seem to not need much food very often. Um, they seem pretty decent on food. Actually, does it tell me how much they need to eat? Food consumption, 0.86. Is that per day? Wait, hold on, I missed it. There we go. Eat per day, okay. Giles, I still can't believe he lost his middle finger to a lizard. Giles's food consumption is 2.4. Because he's gourmand? That's why he needs to eat so fucking... Oh my god, Giles. No wonder your food goes down so fast. But Giles endures. Even though he's a gourmand and doesn't get enough food all the time. He endures nonetheless. Right now, Giles is on his way to construction level 4. He is so close. From 0. From nothing. He is so close to level 4. Alright, he's starving. Let's harvest 2 of these in the morning. Harvest these, Giles, when you wake up. The first thing I want you to do is to harvest those plants. If you go cloud watching, I swear. I see Karma's slow acting. No, Karma is on my side. Karma's a friend of mine. And it believes that we did the right thing. He's relaxing socially. No, Giles. You can do that after you've stopped starving to death. How does that sound? Because the sooner we deal with that malnutrition... Yeah, what's his food consumption now? 3.6. Because gourmand increases it by 50%, and malnutrition increases it by 50%. Good lord, man. Yeah, harvest the damn potatoes, Giles. You put a lot of work into these. Sow the area. He's getting 9. Sow the area. And then haul the potatoes. He is... God, plants goes up real slow. I feel like it's much slower than construction. That's fine. He can grow what he needs to right now, which is food, and maybe food for the dromedaries if they survive, who knows. Go on, Giles. Eat. Eat and be merry. The 15 stream streak, man. Hell yeah. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. And thank you for hanging out so much. Seen many questionable things happen here, though. No, you've seen many great choices being made. You know what? Yeah, a walk is exactly what Giles needed. I don't know if you should be walking that far away from base, Giles, but okay, it's fine. You do you. It's fine. Fine. I'm not going to micromanage you. It's fine. You've moved outside of the need for micromanagement. It's okay. I don't need to be worried about this. I trust you. He's coming back. He's coming back. We're good. Honestly, I legitimately segmenting off his bedroom early on was, I think, the right choice, because he has a decent place to sleep, which means he has not got the awful bedroom problem and the unsightly environment problem. He's also comfortable because he somehow miraculously made a normal bed with his level 2 skill at the time. So yeah, I think this was the right choice. The rice is nearly ready. Holy crap. These potatoes are so good. Only having to need 2 of the damn things is fantastic. Because these carry you for a long time. I might need to set up... Hold on, while Giles is deconstructing, let's set up a couple new food policies. The holy... Wait, I need... The name is up here. The holy potato. Clear everything. Potatoes. He can eat plants? Don't do that. Alright, so this is, I can put him on if I want him to eat potatoes. The royal. Nice. And then this, clear all, and put him on rice. And this I can put him on if I wanted to only eat rice. Perfect. I don't know if that's going to be necessary, but if we can get the rice kind of on a cycle, we could use the potatoes as a emergency food. because we get so many potatoes per harvest. This could be a very good stockpile. I think they also last like two seasons, whereas the rice plant only lasts one, I think. Wait, it was paused? Don't pause. Go. Go, Giles. Seek out new life and new civilizations. Boldly go where no Giles has gone before. I can't believe we're making it work. Like, it's actually staggering to me that he is not dead. I had full belief in his capabilities. I never once doubted Giles. But this is an extreme desert with no animals and no food and no, more importantly, the biggest problem that I didn't expect, no wood. I didn't quite comprehend how much wood you use when you can't use electricity. Like a lot of wood. Also, mind that. We're getting close to the point where you're going to need stuff. His mood groweth. Hear that? Yeah, there it is. Rice and potatoes are almost ready. You guys hear that? This very poor man almost has some rice for you to steal. Like, okay, we have doubled Giles's wealth. Oh no, an eclipse. Whatever will we do? I've always found it a little... Oh wait, no, there we go. I always found it a little strange that you get so many solar flares and not that many eclipses. I guess solar flares happen more often than eclipses, so I guess that makes sense. Alright. This will give us a good amount of compacted machinery, which is what we need. He's hauling it already because he's just so damn intelligent. We love our Giles. We really do. We love him, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, get that steel out of there. Make that room maybe not mediocre anymore. Move stuff around. Alright, how are our animals? They are beginning to starve. The hay grass is 10% grown. Yeah, this is slow. This is very slow. We can maybe give them some potatoes. Maybe. Because we have rice. We could maybe share our potatoes with our dear dromedary friends. Because, I mean, honestly, I think the milk might be nice to have. I think it's is it safe? Is milk safe for them to eat or drink? I don't know. I can't quite remember. Giles is tidying. He is starving though. Okay, all right. Let's harvest 2 more potatoes, and actually let's harvest 2 above that. Well, no. Let's just get 2 because they're not fully grown yet. Harvest. So. Look at that. He's getting the full 10. Can you believe this? Oh, well, never mind. He got 6 out of that. No, I got too excited too early. I should have known. All right, grab your potatoes. Grab your potatoes and eat well, dear Giles. Look at that. How is his malnutrition? It's going away, but it is tanking his food as it disappears. So he's going to need to eat first thing in the morning. Yeah, speaking of, yeah, we should probably have a sip too. Thanks, BT. Ah. Transport pod crash. Paramilitary agent named Steven is crashing in a transport pod nearby. He's an enemy from South Monon. He'll be badly wounded. He's really good at shooting. He's really good at melee. He can plant. How good is Giles? Giles is very social as well. I mean... Do we? I think we might. If he ever tries to break out of prison, Giles dies. But wait, where is he? Hold on, I've lost him. There he. Oh god, he's far. How is his health? Death in 5 hours isn't great. He has a peg leg. Cannot capture. Oh yeah. Prisoners. Let's go capture Stephen. Let's save. Surviving my backyard. A Stephen appears. Alright. Okay, Giles. What benefit will capturing him give you? Well, the main benefit is a second person to do stuff. Because he is really good at planting. He can plant trees, which gets me wood. He's great at defending the colony. And, if it ever comes to it, he can make things. Having two people so that if one of them is on a break, you're going to trust him to move around freely. No. This is a prison. Stephen lives in this prison. This is where he lives. I'm going to build him a table, though, because Giles needs practice. I'm going to build him a bed as well. This is a prison. Giles will be captured. And eventually... Oh, sorry. Stephen will be captured by Giles. And eventually, Giles will wear down the rough exterior that Stephen puts out there. And we will come to know Stephen as a friend. But to plant, he has to leave the prison. Right, but so here's the plan. We capture him, we convert him to my side with Giles's guile and wit. And then, once he's on my team, we have a second person who can help the colony when Giles is on a mind break. And life is good. But he's your mortal enemy. For now, no human alive can resist the charisma, the riz, if you will, that comes off of Giles. He is irresistibly just very... Look how social this man is. Look at him. He's a solid professional at socializing. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but he is that. And he's passionate about it too. Alright, the question is, will Stephen survive the trip home? I get the feeling no. Because... So here's the problem. To treat a prisoner, they need to be in a prisoner bed. Actually, hold on. No, that's not true. Giles. Tend him. Now. Stephen might not survive. He might survive. He's surviving. Stephen's surviving. He's doing it. Beautiful. Okay, now, what's Stephen got as far as gear? He has a button-down shirt, a parka, and pants. Alright. That way, even if Stephen dies, we get something out of it. Giles, welcome to clothes. You have discovered clothing, Giles. Alright, now, I need you to harvest these two. Maybe harvest 4. Don't relax socially, you've got shit to do. Haul all of the potatoes, Giles. What are you doing? There we go. Now you can eat the rest. Hungry pen animals yet? Or are they good? Damn, these dromedaries are good. They're not like Giles. They know how to not eat for a bit. When you get stabbed in the back, Giles, remember that what Polo wanted you to do. No. Giles is fully behind this. He needs someone to talk to. His social skill is fantastic. Alright, so prisoner... We are reducing resistance only. I think reduce resistance only lowers their resistance faster. than if you try to recruit them. I don't know. That's an old thing. I don't know if it's still true. But, so I'm going to do that. Obviously, he's going to need to not be dying of blood loss and conscious for us to be able to speak to Stephen. But hey. What is this room? Dull? I mean, it's better than I thought it was going to be, if I'm being completely honest. Reinstall that there. This is going well. I forgot you could have them draft and then tend people on the spot. I thought you had to get them to a prison before you could tend to their wounds. Thankfully, not true. We are running out of steel. That's an issue. But not for long. Mine me some steel, Giles. But first, cut. It's time to plant. Where are you going? Feeding potatoes to Stephen? I'll allow it. I will. I'll allow this. Wait, what? They are a dangerous food type? Giles, you have an iron gut. How have you not been getting food poisoning this whole time? Hold on. What? Well, whatever. Oh, it's a 2% chance. I see. Okay, that explains it then. Alright, let's get Stephen a comfortable bed, because if we want to recruit him, we want him to be happy. It's normal. Holy shit, Giles. Look at you. And we need to train Giles's construction anyway, so we're getting something out of this. Deconstruct that. Where are you headed? Capture Stephen. Perfect. Then build him a table. Look at this little room. It's dull, but there are worse places to be. You could be dead, Stephen. I can't believe Giles is waltzing around with clothes. How did we get here? Okay, don't eat a single potato. That's foolish. And you know it, Giles. You know deep down what you're doing right now is foolish. Harvest those. We are having to feed 2 people now, but the promise of having a second person to do stuff around the encampment, as it were, around the grotto, is too much. It's too useful. Alright, so his blood loss is severe, but he does have major food poisoning. Oh, poor Stephen. Life's going pretty rough for you right now, huh? This is why we need a second person, though, because if Giles had gotten food poisoning, or if Giles gets food poisoning, he's so slow. And also vomits everywhere. We've done it once. I really don't want to have to do it again. Like, if we could avoid it, I'd rather not. Alright, if these potatoes could please grow to 100% somehow today, that would be great. Oh my god, it's so slow. Giles might be torturing Stephen. Yes, there might be something to be said about that. But you know what? It's okay. 87%. 88%. This rice is going to be so good, though. 88%. You're feeding him a single potato, Giles? Alright, that's it. How do I put him on no food? Nothing. Nothing. Go. Wait, hold on. Giles, don't leave the door to the prison open. Good, yeah, let's not do that. Alright, we have steel. That's great. The pen animals, or the hitched animals as it were, because they're not in a pen, are probably getting hungry. These are ready. They're ready to be harvested. Stop botching the harvest, Giles. Fuck's sake, man. Food is at a premium. What is his construction at now, by the way? Oh, it's so close to 4. Deconstruct that. Will that get you to level 4? It did! Holy we have entered a new era in Giles's life. Wind turbine. Build it. Immediately. I think there's as good a place as any, right? Well, do we want to be able to expand out this way? No, we'll expand that way if we go anywhere. Build the damn thing. You don't even need to finish deconstructing that, actually. Just clear it. Oh, is the animal in the way? Can we feed animals? Okay, this is going to get tricky to micromanage. Give me a stockpile zone. Make it critical. And let's give it potato. How's his food? Okay, actually, you know what? Just consume. Eat the potatoes. eat the damn potatoes. Alright, good. Maybe I should just build this a couple close, like this way, so he actually builds the bloody thing. Yeah. The sooner it's built, the better. Yes! Make friends, Giles! That did nothing to his resistance. It's still 15. Alright, don't fuck this up, Giles. It's a lot of work, I know. You may or may not be building a steel wind turbine by hand. He's a genius. We have power. Alright, now we need a proper stove. I don't want to deconstruct... Well, you know what? No, we can. There is no reason to keep it around. Because it is utterly, utterly useless. Single piece of wood. Just, that... no, I'm upset. Alright, we need a electric stove. I could just put it right here so it gets power. Did we just do that? Then we don't have to build any more power lines for a bit. Giles, do it. Build. Build the stove. You got this, Giles. You could do it. Make your dreams come true. Alright, we have an electric stove. Oh my god, we have food. We have a way to cook food. Yeah, cook simple meals. Amazing. Holy crap. Okay, so these animals are starving now. Okay, I think they'll make it through the night, right? What's their malnutrition? It's pretty high. At least on the male dromedary. Okay. Orders, harvest, this. Giles, go. What's your malnutrition? Minor. Trivial. Okay. Alright, food is becoming an issue. We might just need to let the dromedaries go. It might be time. There might not be a way to keep them around. As much as I want to, we are in the middle of an extreme desert. We could... I think we should slaughter the male dromedary. I want to keep him around, but he's really not useful right now. So do that when the morning comes. We really don't have a choice. Also, can we build a battery? We don't know how batteries work, do we? We don't. Research that. I don't know when Giles is going to research that. I don't know when he's going to have time. But, hey. Where are you going? No. Giles, when you do something, see it through to the end. Although, saying that, I don't think we quite need all of this if we are only having one dromedary, which I think is the right choice. The dromedary that can produce stuff is the one we should keep. The other one is, unfortunately, not useful right now. Critical, raw food, rice. How is his recreation? You kind of need food, man. And you need to do it while... Butcher at the butcher spot. That was the male, right? Okay, good. Cook. Giles, it's time to cook. Oh my god, we've done it. Alright. Giles needs... no, health. Simple. Eat, Giles. Eat. Eat your first actual meal in a week. Also, if you want to feed Stephen, maybe you want to feed Stephen and then chat with him? You could wait, I guess. No, actually, it's fine. Now's the time to do it. He's still in a poor mood, but okay. Resistance is lowering. Can we prioritize holding some of that rice as well? Let's not have our only remaining dromedary die. It ate all of it. It ate all of it, but it will keep it going for a few more days. And it's nearly full of milk, so I mean, hey. You take what you can get. He's replanted it. Where's he headed? Cloud watching? He's going for a walk. No, Giles. No. Eat at home. There we go. He's milking Dromedary 1. We have milk. He's cooking simple meals. We have food. He's reducing the resistance of Stephen again, surprisingly. I didn't realize you could do that twice a day. He's giving him food. Life is good, man. Look at this. Yeah, I think that was exactly the right choice. Look at how much rice is nearly ready to be harvested. I can't believe we're actually cooking meals. This is good. Giles, how have you done this? You magical bastard. Alright. Actually, speaking of Laguna, speaking of hot chocolate, I need to go to bed. I don't know quite where those 2 hours went, but the saga of Giles is very, very, very entertaining. Alright, surviving. Nope, that is not how you spell. My backyard. Giles thrives. I cannot believe that in my backyard, Giles Green is thriving. And he's about to have a friend. A mortal enemy turned close friend. Can you believe this? On that note, I think we should end for today.